All right, I've got my 2009 GMC Sierra, and intermittently in the last couple months, I guess, I've had the check engine light come on. Comes on, goes off, comes on, goes off. And I don't know, I've had the truck for close to a year now, maybe 8 or 9 months. And spark plugs, always what comes to my mind. It's probably the spark plugs, spark plug wires. When we hooked it up to the computer, it's showing a misfire. So that is definitely screaming spark plugs. Simplest thing to do. I don't know how long they've been in here. They look like they've been in here for a while. So we're going to replace the plugs and wires today. And I went to AutoZone and I got Autolite plugs. Uridium XP is what I'm putting in here. And the plug wires, 4713 Duralast. And these are all the same size. You know, some vehicles have different size wires, obviously, depending on the location of the plugs. These are all the same, so there's no confusion on which one goes where. We're just going to start right up here in the front on the passenger side, work to the back, and then I'll go to the driver's side. And this thing's got a little bit of a lift kit on it. It's a little bit taller, so I'm using the stool, and even without that, you still might need a stool, because this is, especially to get way up in the back, you really gotta reach it. To get around these plugs today, I'm using a 5/8 deep well socket on a 1/2-inch drive. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the way here. First thing I'm gonna do is reach down in here and grab that wire off the plug. These old wires are really tough. They've really been on there a while, and I don't really care the condition, so I'm going to clamp onto these things and give them a yank. That's what I'm looking for right there, getting that separation, just getting it started. There we go. I will say too that my socket here has the rubber inside. It's like a spark plug socket specifically made for this job, so that really helps to have that rubber inside there. Okay, we're locked onto the first one here. I think it's going to benefit to have a little bit of an extension on here because it's really tight. Definitely got some wear on there. Looks like it's been in there a while. Isn't horrible, but definitely changing them out is a good move. Now once you get the old one out, the wire out, you need to reuse this heat shield on here. So you just pull it off the old and slide it right back on the new one. I did go ahead and add an extension on here, 1-inch extension. Just give me a little bit more room, bring it back out a little bit. Don't want to go crazy when you tighten these things. Don't want to over tighten them for sure. Just get them nice and snug. Okay, first one's done. Went ahead and just stuck it on, stuck that piece with the heat shield on, just stuck it in, and you can hear it clicks on at the end of the plug, and then just come up here and stick that piece in there, and that too, you can really hear it clicks a couple times, and then you can't go anymore, and you're done. One down, 7 more to go. Okay, I got the passenger side done, and man, that sucked. That back one was really in there. Cut my knuckles up and scraped my arm. But we got her done. I tried using the knuckle on it, but I don't know, to me it just didn't seem like it was, I don't know, I couldn't get it to work. So I used a 1-inch extension on it, and that did the trick. Just enough room to get in there with that. There's like a heat shield back there. Just enough room to get that socket in and out of there. And I got this nice knee pad for Christmas, which came in handy. I was able to kneel on this thing, basically get up on top of the engine and dive in there, and it was not fun. Driver's side looks much less complicated, pretty wide open. Gonna have a little bit of an issue, I think, with that steering column being right there, but much easier to get to for sure. So let's go on to that. All right, just fired it up and everything's running great, and the check engine light's actually off. I thought maybe I'd have to reset it, but it is off, so that is great. This side did go really lickety split. I mean, that steering column was not a problem at all. Easy access on this side, not an issue. The one thing I would recommend on this side is these couple hoses that come right here. You can dislodge them from these clamps here and just slide them over. That gives you a lot more access because they're kind of in a terrible spot for working on those plugs. And that back one again is the real Bearcat. Back one on the passenger side is not fun at all. So be prepared for a battle possibly, and hopefully it goes smoother for you than it did for me. But overall, got it done, and that's the main thing. And I guess I can show you here's the plugs that came out of it. Definitely been in there a while. It's hard to tell exactly how bad they are, but definitely some miles put on these things. But good to have that job done. And if you got something out of it, hit the like button and subscribe, as I'll be doing more of these things, and I've already done quite a few auto fixes and home improvement videos and the like, so keep coming back for more. See ya.